You noble diggers, all stand up now.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the judiciary and why they're all guilty of sedition or honorless. There are three pillars, three anchors that uphold the judiciary. They are principles that they appeal to that give them the right to oversee the entirety of the lawful governance of the unholy alliance, the uh, great Anglo-American empire made up of the Commonwealth of His Majesty King Charles III and the United States of America. They tout these three principles as the reasons why they get to have power. In ascending order of importance. So democracy is what they first tout, but it is the weakest of their protestations. That they are, most of them don't even believe in democracy. It is the line of the conservative half of the Supreme Court that America is a republic and not a democracy anymore. Or never was one, they'd say. But I would beg them to look through the case law and see what profaning democracy would do for them, or into history and see what profaning democracy would have done to them during the Cold War. They have contempt for the means by which they achieved their power, and it negates their power. And also just think about your own experience with democracy. Have you ever gotten a day off to vote? What is the voting percentage every time? Has it ever gone above 65? Every single person should vote. It should be a crime to not vote. So there's no rule of law. Sorry, there's no democracy. But next, we're in the rule of law. And there's also no rule of law. This is more like a pillar and less like a garnish than the other pillar, democracy. This one they mean. They believe it. They don't believe the democracy one. They might not even care for democracy, but they believe the rule of law protestation that they make. And the rule of law goes something like this, that there has to be a hierarchy of command in order for there to be civilization. This is not prima facie true. Prima facie true means, is there a case to even be heard on this? It's something they go to all the time in the courts. Is there a prima facie case? If there is from the prosecutor a prima facie case, then the courts must hear it. It's all perfidy. It's all lies. It has broken so significantly that I can call them all seditious, honorless fools. Every single member of the judiciary, every judge, I am honor bound to say, honor bound to show them contempt. And it's because they haven't kept up with the technology. I can see first-person point of view that the police, in every interaction with people that they have, violate their rights. They run up on them, they grab them without saying anything, they entrap them, there is no regard for the rule of law. And what's more is that because of the system that judges have allowed to be set up, there's not even a outlet, a recourse for punishing those seditious officers, which means that the judiciary is in conspiracy with the hogs, the gangster police officers. I watch every day a new video of a police officer running up on somebody and violating their rights. I have never ever seen a court issue a mandamus on the prosecutor to charge a police officer with a conspiracy and sedition and perjury. I have never ever seen a judge hold the prosecutor in contempt for relying on the obvious lies of a police officer. There is no rule of law. There's just force, There's just this hierarchy, and there's just these lying apes at every single level of it. Liars, 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 preening for their status and position in society. If they had any honor at all, they wouldn't have been allowed to sit the bench. And the final one, the one that really breaks the whole system, is sovereignty. The claim to the rule of law, which they know in their hearts sounds good, but what they mean by it, they think they are being really truthful about, that there must be command in order to have order. And the order is to protect us from our enemies. Sovereignty. But that's not true. That's not true at all. The unholy alliance has shown that there is a complete disregard for the rights of the citizenry. There is a total contempt for the rights of the citizenry in both the Commonwealth of His Majesty King Charles III and the United States of America. Your rights don't exist. To stick with the United States example, the first, second, fourth, fifth, sixth, ninth, all those amendments don't exist anymore. They are a mockery. They lie to you about it. It is disgusting that you could have those words hang over you and exist under such conditions. Have you no honor? And finally, the entire system of lawyers and the judiciary is meant to suppress the left. There is a hallucination in the country where I'm from that universities are not the government. They're all the same people as the government. My dean of law is going to become a judge one day. The apprenticeship program that they call clerking, when a law student goes and works for a judge, it's like the most competitive thing that they have. That is a reification of the politics of the judges that were put in there by extra constitutional measures during the Cold War, meaning that you've suppressed the left extra constitutionally and then rely on this legal fiction that there is a private university picking these people. It's all a lie. It's all contempt for working people. Contempt. And you can tell that by the labor laws. Try and unionize. Or even better yet, the temp agencies. The temp agencies exist in complete contempt, all of them, to the labor laws. They are a scheme meant to show contempt for the labor laws. They are meant to pervert your right to organize, your right to unionize, your right to associate. There are no rights in Canada. There are no rights in the United States of America. You are a slave. You are cattle. You are livestock of people who can't read, who can't argue, and have no honor. The judiciary. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Welcome, comrade. Never forget the fall.